My dog ate my homework, says the student. It could be true that the dog did in fact eat the student's homework. However, what explanation do you think is more likely? That the dog actually ate the student's homework, or its alternative, that the student just didn't finish their work on time? Hello everyone, this is Wandering Tati. Welcome to Philosophy Beats, where we explore fascinating philosophical topics in 5 minutes or so. Today we are diving into the principle of Occam's razor, a powerful tool used in philosophy and science to cut through unnecessary complexities and seek simplicity. Occam's razor is named after the medieval philosopher William of Occam and suggests that among competing explanations or hypotheses, the simplest one is often the most likely to be true. And by this we mean that whenever faced with multiple possibilities, we should favor the explanation that requires the fewest assumptions. The law of this Franciscan friar is also known as the law of parsimony. He originally said, "Non sub multiplicanda entia sine necessitate," or entities must not be multiplied without necessity. This principle has been referenced before him though, for instance by Aristotle, who wrote, "The more limited, if adequate, is always preferable," or by Ptolemy, who said, "It is a good principle to explain phenomena by the simplest hypothesis available." The razor is like a mental scalpel that helps us trim away unnecessary complexities, guiding us towards elegant and efficient explanations. By choosing simplicity, we strive for clarity and avoid overcomplicating our understanding of the world. Let's consider an example: crop circles. They are geometrical shapes created by flattening a crop, usually a cereal. Such formations are generally grand and have very intricate designs, and they have been found all around the world since the 70s. Since the media took an interest in them, several hypotheses as to their origin were considered. Among them, the following two. The first one, they were obviously made by, you know it, aliens. And the second one, they were made by human pranksters, who did this at night with various tools in order to draw attention from the media and incite all these speculations. Both explanations seem to adapt to the current evidence. So, which one should we believe? According to Occam's razor, we should go for the more simple explanation, the one including the fewest number of unproven assumptions. Hypothesis 1 presupposes the existence of aliens, something that has no clear proof at the time, while Hypothesis 2 does not presuppose any paranormal activity, only relies on human behavior. So we are rationally justified, at least provisionally until more empirical evidence is found, to believe the explanation regarding human pranksters. When you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras. This is a phrase based on the quote from Dr. Theodore Woodward that accurately captures the spirit of Occam's razor and is taught to medical students throughout their training. The point is to discourage young students from the temptation of diagnosing an exotic, rare disease. As Occam would have put it, it is usually the case that the most obvious and mundane diagnosis is the correct one. Unless you work at the clinic of Dr. House, that is, where you find nothing but zebras. While Occam's razor is a valuable principle, it's not without its critiques. Some argue that simplicity alone should not be the sole criterion for choosing an explanation, as complexity may be necessary to account for the richness and nuances of reality. Additionally, critics point out that simplicity can sometimes overlook important details or fail to capture the complexity of certain phenomena. It is essential to strike a balance and consider multiple factors when employing Occam's razor. Another commentary that its detractors make is that no exact measurement of simplicity exists, and so given several explanations to a phenomenon, we may not be so sure as to which one is the simplest. Just to clarify, Occam's razor does not make absolute assertions. It does not claim that the simplest answer is always correct. It would be a mistake to think that. Like a doctor who is examining a patient with a high fever and cough and just settles on the simplest explanation, a cold, cold, without examining all the evidence which may lead them to miss other symptoms, revealing possible infections, allergic reactions, or other life-threatening conditions. The razor is a rule of thumb for sorting through various hypotheses and acts as a guide to rational thought processes. It proposes that among all possible answers to a question, the best bet is generally the one that requires the fewest assumptions. But of course, it should not be simplified and taken to the extreme, and we should always be on the look for new evidence that might change our perspective. Despite these critiques, Occam's razor remains a valuable tool in philosophy and science. It encourages us to seek elegance and efficiency in our explanations, fostering a deeper understanding of the world around us. And that concludes this episode of Philosophy Beats. I hope it sparks your curiosity and encourages you to learn more about these fascinating topics. If it did, please remember to like and subscribe so that you can keep up to date with new releases. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Until next time! According to Occam's razor, we should go for the more simplest. According to Occam's razor... According to...